Obviously, there's a lot of questions surrounding Black Panther 2. We don't really know what they're going to do with this movie and what they're going to do with the mantle of Black Panther. I think the obvious choice that most of us agree is probably going to happen is that Shuri will take on the mantle. And I think that probably will happen. Although there's also even a rumor out there that she will become the Black Panther, but then there's also it's going to be like a Black Panther dynamic duo, and she's going to be working with a male Black Panther at the same time. So, I don't really know who that would be. I got some ideas. So if you guys want to see me do a whole video about that, of who I think that male Black Panther could be, and all that stuff, and go over that rumor, then definitely let me know down in the comments below. But today we are talking about specifically Shuri. Well, actually not even specifically Shuri, but just the Black Panther mantle in general, because we know the mantle has to be passed on to someone, because you can't just go on without having a Black Panther. But the question is, how will we get another Black Panther? Because the Black Panther powers stem from the heart-shaped herb, and obviously those were all burned and destroyed in the first Black Panther movie. So how is the new Black Panther going to get their strength and their agility without this heart-shaped herb? They can't, because it's really special and they kind of need it. And I really didn't think about this before, but how are they going to do this? Like, how are they going to get the heart-shaped herbs back? Well, there is this book that just came out at the beginning of the month. It's called The Wakanda Files. And it basically explores the history of the MCU from Wakanda's point of view, and goes over all the technology and stuff, and it talks about like how Shuri feels about some of the technology we've seen in the past of the MCU. Like, for example, there was one part where she talked about the Extremis project from Iron Man 3 and how it had potential and stuff like that. Now, I don't actually have this book for myself. I was planning on getting it, but then I looked at the price and I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm not paying $60 for this thing. But I have found out one big thing that was actually revealed in this book, and yes, it is officially canon, so this is part of the MCU, that Shuri has apparently been doing some experimenting to try and create a synthetic version of the heart-shaped herb for whoever becomes the next Black Panther. And apparently she's been trying to use vibranium as like an establishing agent to, make it work and stuff. And I think that this is a really, really interesting idea, and I love to see it actually happen in the film, because they need the heart-shaped herb back, and they can't just, accidentally find a new patch of heart-shaped herbs growing that they somehow didn't know about before, because they're all burned. All of the heart-shaped herbs in existence are destroyed, so they need a new version, and a synthetic version would make sense. And I think it'd be a really cool way of explaining it without having to go on this big long journey to try and figure out how to do it. Because it's like an easy way to explain it, but at the same time, there are technical aspects to it that, it makes sense. Vibranium, that it would give people the powers and stuff like that, and also it's the gateway to the astral plane. So yeah, or no, ancestral plane. Astral plane is Doctor Strange. But anyways, guys, definitely let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about this? Do you want to see this done in Black Panther 2? No matter who actually becomes the new Black Panther or Black Panthers, would you like to see the heart-shaped herbs brought back in a synthetic way like this using vibranium? So definitely let me know down in the comments below all your thoughts on this, and thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.